Right, so I have returned today to do some more JoJo Part 6. Today we are covering Volume 14, which hopefully YouTube kicks in so it won't scare me while I try to speak some sentences. There he is. There he is. There he is. Yes. So, as I was saying before my voice kicked in, we are doing Volume 14 today, which is actually chapters 119 to 127. So yeah, we actually kind of are hitting the final stretch territory of JoJo Part 6. I always call the final stretch territory actually Volume 15. That's kind of the final stretch territory. But yeah, as we know, when we left off, we actually got the biggest revelation of the whole entire kind of manga so far for Part 6. It's the whole entire thing with Ever reporting Poochie. I was like, oh! Okay. I was not expecting that one. I was not expecting it. I was like, good job, Araki. You caught me off guard. I like it. I like it. So that's probably the biggest revelation of last volume, which then kind of ties into the whole entire kind of mythos surrounding Weather Report now, because Weather Report's kind of the most kind of mysterious character there, because you just didn't know too much about him. Like even Anasu was like, who the F are you, bro? Like, I don't know. So yeah, they also took down Ryuko, if that's even how you pronounce his name. I actually have no idea at this point. So yeah, it took him down. So, and I believe there's a little bit of time left until the big thing happens with Poochie, which is probably going to be the biggest thing of the whole entire manga as well. But we had the whole entire thing with Poochie and Weather Report to kind of just go, whoa, that made the whole entire arc worthwhile, because otherwise the previous arc with Sky High was kind of a bit. It was alright. It was kind of cool. It was alright. The main thing to take away from that whole entire arc was Jolene, actually. Jolene was pretty freaking impeccable. I was like, I like Jolene a lot. I think it's actually a pretty freaking good protagonist. Probably the best JoJo, actually. So, yeah. Anyhow. Let's actually get on with this. So, yeah, I believe also this volume's actually quite short compared to previous volumes, because I believe this one's only 91 pages, which is actually 182 pages, I believe, in total, actually. So it's actually the shortest one thus far. So, yeah, hopefully I've got to check one thing before we start, just in case. I need to check one thing, because I didn't know whether or not something happened on my phone, because my phone's going really weird today. No, everything is fine. Just sometimes my phone goes really strange, and today it's been like that all day. So just in case anything happened while I was doing stream, I wanted to see whether everything was working. Anyhow, let's begin. So yeah, I'm actually kind of sad it's actually come to an end, because I actually really like Part 6. I think Part 6 actually is actually kind of the best one. It's because it just has everything. Literally, it's like everything JoJo mixed into one thing and just made even better. I don't even know how Rocky does it, but Rocky does it. I love that man. So anyway, enough of my love for JoJo Part 6. Let's continue. So, Jolene Cujo, 3 days after her escape from Green Dolphin Street Prison. So 10 hours by car to Cape Canaveral, Florida, in the city of Orlando. We're close. We're really close. Countdown to heaven. 3 days until the new moon. So yeah, have I ever been to Cape Canaveral, actually? Or have I been past Cape Canaveral? I'm not even too sure, because I actually remember the name. That's what I'm like, did I ever go there? I'm not even too sure, because I remember going to Disneyland, I believe. I was too young for that, I can't remember now. But I believe I went there. So I swear Cape Canaveral was one of those places I just remember, but I cannot remember ever going there, but I swear I did. It's one of those ones I have to ask my parents whether or not I actually went to Cape Canaveral. So whenever I see it now, I'm like, I know that place, but I don't know that place. But yeah. Hello! How's it going? Actually, I have no idea whether or not YouTube's actually telling people I go live anymore, because I had a sudden drop in subscribers and it went back up again. I was like, the hell happened? Because sometimes YouTube just doesn't tell anyone I go live and it just unsubscribes people as well. I'm like, the hell is happening here? So I never know, but if anyone can actually tell me whether or not it actually does happen, that'd be great, because then I actually know something's going wrong here. So I never actually know these things anymore. YouTube's just a weird place, currently. He's staying put for now. He hasn't started to move yet. 3 days until the new moon. is over in this direction. Be careful, there's no mistake. The priest is somewhere over here. Ooh. Damn, son. I was gonna miss Jolene, because Jolene's such a great character. Like, just an all-round character as well. She's so freaking great. It's gonna be really sad to see her go. I'm like, no, don't go. Actually, is YouTube even working? That's the major thing. Nah, YouTube's actually working fine. No, YouTube is a weird place currently. Like, if you actually create on YouTube, it's actually such a weird place currently. Just like, either it wants to work with you, or it doesn't want to work with you. Like, it's just a weird thing. I don't have no idea what's going on with it. I just sort of accept it at this point. I'm like, is there any point we can't change anything? Just gotta accept what's going on. So I don't think they're going to change it either, because they just want to change their looks rather than actually fix their broken websites. I don't know. Hurry! Get surgery room 3 ready. Oh, Mike! The patient is an 8-year-old girl. She's in critical condition. Are you her parents? Please leave everything to us and stay in the waiting room for now. Hey, Jolene. You say that the priest is over in this direction, but this place is the fucking hospital. You're saying that he's in here? He is. I don't know why he would be here, but I'm going to finish this now. Emporia, I have a favor to ask of you. That disc that I gave you, my father's memory disc, I want you to give it to the SPW Foundation. If you call them, they'll come to retrieve it from you. I want to go too. I know, but you have to give them the disc first. Poochie should know that we're close too. I can't be the one who holds onto it until SPW guys come. This is important. I don't want to be separated from you. So here's a cell phone that I stole from Ryukul. Hey, move it. You're in the way. Caution reversing. Caution reversing. Caution reversing. Keep on going. You're good. Who are you talking about, Weather? Is it Jolene who's coming? Or are you talking about the priest? No, I'm talking about 3 people, honestly. Jolene, the priest, and another one. There are 3 people near us. But none of them have encountered a priest yet. I want to find him first. Search. Where could he be? Is he inside the building? Excuse me, Verses. But I want to hear your opinion about this food. Just take a bite. I want you to eat it. No way. I'll come to you. I'll move the table over to where you are. I know you can walk, but I'm still concerned about the wounds in your legs potentially opening up. I want you to taste it and tell me what the ingredients are. If there's any shellfish, if I can say the word, I actually never say shellfish in it. I can't eat it. I'm allergic. It makes me sick. The fish is a white meat fish, probably halibut. And this is a flan made out of mashed crab meat with sliced asparagus inside. There's no shellfish in this food. Wonderful. But wait a moment. May I have another bite this time with the sauce on the side? I smell something inside the sauce. It could be a cream sauce with scallop juice. That's true. We actually found one way to kill Poochie already. That's actually one way. Holy crap. There we are. Reminds me of an episode of Simpsons when Bart and Principal Skinner like have the shrimp allergy and they keep on throwing shrimp at each other. Reminds me of that. It reminds me of that episode. I'm pretty sure it's Bart. I'm not too sure. I swear it is. Jesus Christ, that water just got me back my throat. Jeez. That was painful. That was painful. Unfortunately, there are scabs inside the sauce. Is your shoe size 27 centimeters? I'm sorry, but can you stand for a second? You're about 181 centimeters tall. you're about 100 centimeters tall, and you weigh about 72 kilos, and you wear a size 52, and do you use the second hold to tighten your wristwatch? Yes. Interesting. Oh. No cake for Poochie. He is without a cake now. He cannot take that cake and eat it because he can't. He's allergic. I don't think I'll be able to eat this food, but I'm glad you were able to. But I'm glad But I'm glad you were able to identify the ingredients in the sauce. That means you have an acute sense of taste, as I do. Father Poochie, what are you trying to say? And besides, I haven't even seen my ability yet. Plus, I sense someone coming our way, closer and closer. I want to help you, but what can I do? Well, that can't be helped. It might actually prove useful to me. He's really close. He's around here. Oh. If you're still unable to see your ability, that can't be helped. Don't try to struggle against things which are beyond your understanding. To get to heaven, you must ally yourself with those unseeable powers. And besides, Joni might not be able to find this room. I ordered this dish because it said that there were no shellfish in it. Do you want me to finish it? Do you want to finish it versace? Do you want to finish it versace? Oh no. Oh no. Poochie. I'm. Oh! I was shot. It was fun riding in an ambulance, but my daddy doesn't like me. The one who shot me was my daddy. Oh! Oh, okay. Thanks. Thank you. I was like, was I mispronounced it the whole entire time? I actually was. So it's Versace. Okay. I do thank you for that, actually. Oh no. It's nothing what it seems as manga anymore. When you think you've got yourself a cake, it's actually a person. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Whatever next? Oh. Oh. Darling, what happened? Darling! Oh no. Oh no. What happened here? What the hell is this room? What the hell is it? Where the hell is the priest? Underworld Part 1. Oh, Underworld. Okay. Get some help. He was shot. Call the police. Evacuate everyone from the premises. Someone in his hospital was shot. Darling? Why? Darling, what the fuck is going on here? Whatever's happening, I think it's safe to assume that whoever was with the priest is the cause of all of this. But it doesn't seem like a stand attack. It's like someone actually fired a shot from a gun. And who the hell was that guy who got shot? Why would he be the one to get hit? That guy was obviously some random dude sitting in the waiting room. No, wasn't he the father of some kid who was brought into the emergency room? Maybe it was a test shot. I have no idea what his or her ability could be, but if they were just given the ability, they would need to try it out first on somebody. No, Jolene, stay away from that hole. Don't stand near it. It's a hole in the ground now. They'll go into the underworld. Literally, just underneath. It's a massive hole. It's a massive hole. Like you might want to throw something just down there quickly, just in case it's a bottomless hole. So you just keep on going and going and going and going and going, never stop, just in case. It's the first course of action, because just in case you want to drop down there and you don't come back, then you want to find out whether or not it's actually bottomless. He's moving. The priest, he's in there right now. I can sense him getting further away. Oh. Listen up, I'm against it. You're probably going to say that you want to go in there, but that thing is obviously a trap. Don't go in there until we can find a clear connection between the hole and the shooter. Shooter guide stand ability. Quit Hermes. Quiet Hermes. That word always catches me off guard. Quiet Hermes. Clack, clack. It's a spoon. It's a goddamn spoon. Someone started tunneling to the side once they dug deep enough. I can't see any further than that. Oh. The one who's with Poochie right now, he is called Versace, 25, male. He was here because he was wounded in his left leg. It probably hasn't healed completely yet. Listen, Jolene, I'm telling you again, I'm not gonna go down that hole. Wait for them to come out, or find some other way to drag them out, like rabbits. The menacing spoon. At this point, you don't trust anything in JoJo. You're like, anything can in theory just be the most terrifying thing in the history of the universe. Even a goddamn spoon. Don't trust spoons. Don't trust anything in JoJo. I already know that this hole is a trap, but what if the priest is planning to stay inside this hole for 3 days until the new moon? Or he might be planning to escape all the way to Cape Canaveral. He'll do it too. In 3 days, Poochie's going to develop some new power that's going to help him obtain heaven. Right now, all Poochie has is Whitesnake, with the ability to manipulate memories and discs. We can beat him in this state. That's why we have to do it now, to ensure that he won't attempt this again. I'm considering killing him. Hold this. Don't let it go. Huh? Hey Jolene, what the fuck? I'm going to. God damn it! I love Hermes. In both of us, if both of us go, then who's gonna be holding on to my string? Tie the rope around your body. When things get bad, I'll signal that that's when you pull me up. Got it? Shit, Jolene, this rope that you made, we used it to escape from the helicopter, but just how much of this can you make? A couple of meters? A couple of 100 meters? Jolene! Hey, why aren't you answering me? Hey, why aren't you answering me, Jolene? Oh. Don't trust. I did say don't trust the spoon. Do not trust the spoon. Spoon is evil. Spoon was evil. Who would have known? Who would have known? The spoon was the cause of everything. July 21st, 2005. This place. Hey look, she came all this way, dragging her rope along. I'll go cut it then. Oh, it's Versace again. Hey, it's Versace again. And Poochie as well. His stand's got a pretty cool design, to be honest. I quite like his stand. It's pretty cool looking. Where the fuck is this? Hermes, I don't know where the hell... I don't know what the hell is going on, but it looks bad. Can you hear me? Pull me up. Hurry, Hermes. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Pull me up. He's going to cut the rope, Hermes. Underworld, Part 2. Underworld, Part 2. That guy's like, what the frick is going on? Like, why is there a girl just like suspended in the air with a rope? Possibly not even that rope. Why is she just suspended? Why is she just suspended there, screaming to the sky? Why? What is going on here? That guy looks terrified. It looks like he's looking in 2 different directions though. Like one eye's looking up and one eye's looking directly towards us. I just noticed that. Like one eye's looking upwards and the other one's looking directly in front of us. It's like, whoa. Stomp, stomp, thud. Stomp, 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 thud. Stomp, oh, stomp, stomp, stomp. Hermes, what the fuck are you doing? Hurry! You should be able to hear me. Come on, Hermes. Pull me up, Hermes. You should be able to hear me. Oh. Shit, what the fuck is going on in here? In there. She shouldn't be that far in. I don't know what's going on, but I got to get Jolene out of there. Oh Christ. Oh Christ. Almighty O God. Oh Christ. Hermes, more! You have to pull me up more! Oh. Them auras though. Them auras. I welcome you. I don't care if you've come uninvited or without greeting me. You're free to come inside of this hole, but you have to have the entire rope inside with you too. Uria, stone free. Snap. Oh. Yeah. Hey Versace, are you alright? Clearly not. He is not alright. He's very much not alright currently. Unlike you, who just developed the stand ability, Jolene Cuja is undergoing severe training through her experience in prison. She's much more experienced in battle. It's just like her to steal a pen from one of the passengers on the plane. Do not attempt to pursue Jolene any further. You did well, Versace. If Jolene wants to escape from this hole, then let her. She won't attempt to come back inside again, or at least not for a while. All we have to do is hide inside here for 3 days. Can you hear me, Hermes? I see a light now. I'm probably getting close. Pull me harder. Alright, Jolene. I can hear you. I just saw you for a split second. Are you alright? What the hell is down there? The enemy's looking at me as we speak, but I also saw Poochie down there too. We have to find another way to get ourselves down there. If they cut my rope, it'll be over for me. Oh no. Man, the police cars were out in force today. There's a lot of police cars going down my road today. Oh snap! Oh no! No way! Tell me, come on, Hermes, how did you feel when you trapped me alive in that sewer pipe back in the prison? How did it feel to get revenge on the fucker who killed your sister? Sports Max! Wait, what? Is it Hermes? What's going on? Ah. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Jolene! The ground has a memory of everything that happens upon it, just like a tape recorder. original camera. It remembers the child that got shot and killed by his own father. What the fuck are you? It remembers a bum who got trapped in the sewers, or even the dead passengers on the plane that fell to the ground 6 years ago on July in 2005. Hermes, what are you doing up there? Hermes, let go of me! This is Versace's stand. Underworld takes those memories and excavates them. Bastard! Oh, Jolene! Excuse me, miss. This plane is expected to crash at 9:33 on July 21st, 2005. Please turn off all electrical devices and make sure that your seat is securely fastened around your waist. Also, this thing on my stomach is the head of the man who was sitting behind me. It's wedged itself in there due to the impact. Oh. This. Oh. Oh. Man, all right. That was certainly something else, actually. That was certainly something else. So, privileged card. Name Versace. Occupation. Has ever been employed. Physical characteristics. 180 centimeters tall. Weighs 72 kilograms. Past history. One of Dio's son. Suffered from stress and emotional pain because of his suppressed stand powers. Holds a grudge against the world and society in general. And has a strong desire to become happier than anyone else. Stand name. Underworld. Underworld Part 3. Shit. Where is it? Look for the entrance, Hermes. It should be up on the ceiling. Look for where it came from. What is this place, Jolene? Is this thing a hallucination? Everything feels so normal. We have to find an exit. Was anyone coming to check the room with the hole in it? There has to be. The police or something has to come. Did you see anyone? I don't know. But even if the police were to come, they wouldn't be able to hear you. Is it an aeroplane? I didn't see anything like this when I was going down that hole. Oorah! Miss, please don't punch the ceiling. Please sit down and be quiet. This plane had left London and was heading for Dallas when we encountered some trouble concerning the fuel level. Underworld Part 3. This plane will be crashing in 3 minutes. Alright, then let me see the pilot. We have to land this thing safely. Take us to the cockpit. It's pretty terrifying, the fact that it actually has to be a dude inside a stomach. Like, that is pretty terrifying. Even if this whole entire event happened and it's just in there, you would be like, what? I know she casually explained it, but still, you'd be like, excuse me? It's pretty terrifying. It's no use. We weren't able to land safely. We crashed. What the fuck? We all burned to death. When we fell, the plane exploded and my body. Excuse me, sir. I thought I told you to turn off. I thought I told you to turn off electronics off. Ah, gulp, gulp. It can't be. I remember now. Flight 2862 to Dallas crashed near Orlando 5 to 6 years ago. These guys must be ghosts. No, we're memories. We're just remnants of memories recorded by the Earth. What the hell are you trying to... What the hell? Are you trying to say that we're actually in the airplane that crashed, and this thing's actually going to crash soon? Damn. I will say, it happens to be very much a big upgrade on the previous arc. It's actually a pretty good arc so far. I mean, it ain't no Bohemian Rhapsody, because Bohemian Rhapsody was freaking perfect, but it's still pretty freaking good. I must say, it's a step up from the previous arc. The previous arc was kind of like, it's alright, it was alright. It wasn't anything more than that, though. What did it look like Pucci and Versace and his stand-up had to drop the coolest album of 2016, or whenever this... I couldn't say 2016, whenever this manga actually came out. Like, This got an album cover. Like, you actually literally could put album artwork over that, it actually could be an album cover. Looks so freaking swag. Can't you speed up the process? I sense with a report nearby. I don't think that he's near the hole, but he's definitely somewhere near the hospital. Shut the fuck up already. Stop confusing me, Jesus. Are you talking to me? I know his ability is to excavate the memories of the ground. The plane falls at a specific time, in 2 minutes or so, and please don't forget that I was the one who pulled the other one, Hermes, into the hole too. I did this all for you. Now just leave it to me. Oh. 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 Poochie got told. Literally. It's either something bad's gonna happen or something really freaking swag in the sense of him just posing like a cool guy who's not really a freaking cool guy. That's what he normally does. It's either bad things or actually a connection of all three of them. Like swag poses, bad things, and Poochie. Poochie just brings the swag, but also brings the bad times. He ain't about those good times. He ain't about those great days. Oh, really? It's actually the next arc's actually not so great. I like this one though. I think this actually was a step up from the previous one. I think maybe this is actually has the same. It happens to have the same effect that Bohemian Rhapsody has. The fact that I think this one is a step up from the previous one. The same thing happened with Bohemian Rhapsody. I think you can't in theory go above even more than the previous one. But I don't know. I kind of hold my opinions open, as they say, and see what happens. Hey, what are you doing, Jolene? Why are you touching that door? I can't find the exit on the ceiling, so the fastest way to take care of this is to directly attack the stand user. She knows. She knows. You, flight attendant, switch the settings on this door to manual. Hermes, hold on to my rope again, and hang on tight. Huh? Wait. Isn't it bad to open the door when the plane's still moving? I mean, the air pressure. Oh. Oh. I was wrong. Do it. Use the air pressure and slam into those motherfuckers. Oh man, why is Hermes so freaking goddamn cool? Why is everyone so goddamn cool in this manga? Everyone is, literally. There's not one character who doesn't have a cool factor to them. I don't know. It's one of those things that just catch me off guard. I'm like, whoa, that cool. That cool, though. Oorah! Mayday, mayday. Looks like I just got hit by a MIG. I can't control the aircraft. So I guess this will go faster than I thought. Hey, who are you? But in any case, it looks like the back of the plane was hit. Can you go check how much damage was done? Yeah. A lot, apparently. I say so. I think you're missing about a good half of your body. Like, maybe 45% of your body's gone. Like, maybe around that area. I'm not too sure. Not good at math, but yeah. Not looking good right now. This. Whoa. What? Jolene! Stone free! Officer McCoy here. We just arrived at the scene of the crime. I have no idea what's going on. I can't tell how deep it is from the surface, but there's a large hole in the ground. Jolene Cujo's skills have been sharpened in person. I've already calculated what she would do in her attack against you failed. This is why she left the airplane. She was waiting for the police. She was waiting for them to use the radio. And now she's going to try to contact her allies. That police radio can be used to call cell phones as well. Shut the fuck up already. Am I losing? Huh? Hey, Mr. Priest. I'm still winning here, aren't I? Oh. At this point in JoJo, anything's a flesh wound at this point. Like, nothing does anything to anyone. Like, part 5 just proved to me that literally you could literally kind of you could be Mista and you can still survive anything. Like, Mista's a cool guy because he just survives everything. It's freaking cool afterwards. He's like, yeah, I mean, massive amount of holes in my body. Don't matter. Don't matter. So stand name, Underworld. Stand user, Versace. Strength none, speed C, range approximately the whole city of Orlando, Florida. Staying C, position none. Learning none. Ability, you can remember replay memories stored in the ground. For example, plane crashes or memories of people who were just casually crossing the street. Versace remembers when and for how long an event occurred, and he can draw these memories out like taking documents out of a folder. His ability extends across the whole of Orlando, Florida. That is true. I always did say that one thing that JoJo actually has is the fact that no one's actually kind of safe. I mean, yeah, you know probably at one point the winners will be the kind of good guys, but up to that whole entire point, you never know what's going to happen. Like, you can always just imagine, oh Christ, someone's going to die. And it actually does. It happened in part 4 quite a bit. Happened in part 5. Also happened in part 6 as well. It's one thing I actually quite like about JoJo is the fact that no one is actually safe, not even the main characters. And this one kind of also brought in the whole entire idea of not even anyone outside. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can't. I know, don't worry. I know, but I was meaning afterwards, after ones. I mean, Jonathan. Yeah, I get that point, but still, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? It's always a lead up to that whole entire point. What's gonna happen? You never know. I mean, rephrase it. I guess. To count in Jonathan, not everyone wins, but most of all, probably someone might win in the end. So yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's that whole entire idea. You know, probably at one point maybe they might win or they might lose. You just never know. But it's the whole entire lead up to the whole entire point that anyone actually can die, which actually makes the whole entire thing a little bit better than your average shonen manga, which tends to kind of just. It tends to kind of just drift into the whole entire idea of just being, like, oh, they won't die. Like, no one dies because no one has the balls ready to kill off any characters. Like, even if they do, they happen to come back 10 chapters down the line, which kind of pisses me off a little bit. I'm like, just keep them dead for a bit. Like, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Because I remember correctly, Natsu had the whole entire idea that the dragon, if the dragon died, he died. And I was like, oh, okay, well that adds something. And I think at the end, if I'm not mistaken, they actually did take the actual dragon out, but not actually by him dying at the same time. I was like, well, that just kind of destroyed everything. I was like, wow. Destroy everything, that kind of made it a little bit kind of a bit fearful. Alright. I don't know. But this one, at least, anyone actually can die. Yeah, that was the one. He chose to be human. Now I remember. But that's what I kind of got a bit pissed off because it kind of just went. Well, what was the point then? If he could just do that, there was no lead up, and it just kind of destroyed it. It was like one freaking good arc in Fairy Tail, and it still kind of ruined itself anyway. But I just don't know. That's why I tend to kind of avoid like massive shonen manga that tends to kind of be in Shonen Jump, because they always tend to kind of just drift into like not that great territory. I don't know, but at least this one you can literally anyone can die. Sometimes the planners win, most of the time I think, not besides Jonathan. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like it just anything can happen in this one. That's what makes it kind of alright. Because you never know. But anyway. I just realised I'm probably about halfway through this whole entire volume already. I think this one, I swear this volume ends on Heavy Weather Part 2, I think. If I'm not mistaken. So, Although Donatello Versace didn't know who his real father was, he soon became sick of his stepfather, a man who blatantly favoured Versace's stepsisters and did nothing but tell long stories about his womanizing ways. Versace decided to run away from home when he was 13. Underworld, Part 4. To be honest, I actually have no idea what Fairy Tail was in the end. It just was something. It was amalgamation of different panels to make a kind of sort of narrative structure that kind of destroyed itself at the end. Completely. But I don't know. He didn't have any money, so he knew he would have to get back home in a few days. But as he was looking for a place to spend the night, a pair of shoes fell from the sky. It was a pair of baseball shoes, and they smelled very good. He gazed up at the sky. Did someone toss them from the roof? But they looked so new. The size was 28 centimeters. They were way too big for him, but he liked the clackling noises the spikes made when he walked, so he kept them on. Clack, 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 clack. It wasn't long until the police cars came and he was arrested. The judge told him, "This is not a formal hearing. We're just going to ask you some questions, all right? Did you steal them? Those shoes were Ichiro's shoes that he was planning to give away to children with disabilities as a gift. They had been signed. If they'd been sold to some baseball fanatics, they would have sold for at least $10,000. The police had been desperately searching for these shoes." Versace, still just 13 years old, told the truth. They fell from the sky. The judge suddenly snapped. "You should be ashamed, stealing from less fortunate children. You need to be straightened out in a juvenile detention facility." The judge found him guilty only on circumstantial evidence and sentenced him to 6 months in juvenile detention. Versace's parents did not object. 4 months later, the real culprit confessed to his crimes. He was a professional burglar who figured that he would be caught immediately because Ichiro's shoes were so famous. That was when he decided to drop the shoes into a ventilation shaft to be rid of them. When it was finally discovered that Versace had been wrongly condemned, he was already in mind and body, too weak to even move. Oddly enough, there was a hole in the fields of the detention hall, and one Versace slipped. And right when he extended his hand to break the fall, he saw a knife that had been buried there, and he stabbed his own hand. "What do you think you're doing, kid? He was hiding that knife, you know." That's what the guard said to him the next day. He was only 3 years older than Versace, but already balding and growing fat. He bullied Versace and often hit him. Even after his hand was treated by the doctor 2 weeks later, his wound was still expelling pus and also worms. He soon fell sick with a high fever and almost died. Ever since, Versace lived a secluded life, trying to keep away from the public eye. One day, as he urinated against a wall, the wall began to crumble and revealed the skeleton of a long-dead woman. And I finally know why my life's been messed up all this time. My ability Underworld. But even though I'm able to control his power now, am I supposed to thank Father Pucci for helping me? No. The blood that runs through my veins is Dio's. "Pucci, so do you think really that you're that important? Do you think I wouldn't stuff you in that plane as well? I haven't failed yet. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm losing my patience with this priest. He's just like that judge who only values her own opinion. I'm the one who's invincible in here. Anything is possible if I use Underworld." Why is he the only one on the new moon? Maybe I can acquire Dio's ability instead, and not the priest. I had the right to it, too. I'm his son. His weather report's memory disk. Maybe I can use this. I want the ability to go to heaven. Let's see on the previous page, actually. Yeah, cool. Jolene! Emporio! Pick up the phone, Emporio! Hey you, what kind of plane is this? How the hell do I get out? There's got to be a way to get out of this thing while still sitting down. I've seen it in movies. Tell me, how do I do it? There's a button on the seat handle that controls the eject mechanism, but I didn't try to escape. I hit the ground before I could do it. That's what happened. That's why no one's going to be able to leave this plane. The button doesn't work anyway. What's wrong? Why did you call me so quickly? Emporio! Emporio, right now, Hermes is in a plane that's going to crash. The plane is the plane is in a big hole in the floor of the hospital. I'm flying in a fighter jet or something. It's going to crash too. Find a way for us to get out. Pucci, do we need Johnny's body? They weren't able to retrieve the pilot's body when his plane crashed. It was blown to smithereens. Hello, calm down, Jolene. I don't understand what you're saying at all. I'm going to head to the hospital right now. Don't! Listen, Emporio. We're trapped in the past events right now. This crash is already predetermined. The only way to avoid this is to escape, but I can't escape. It's no use. We have no time left. We don't even have a minute left until Jolene's plane crashes. Oh no. Oh no. Was not going the way they imagined. Huh? The fan. It didn't blow up, Emporio. Even though I ran the jet into the plane, it didn't explode. Of course it didn't. If the jet hit the ground in the past, it wouldn't explode until it hits the ground. Until then, no matter what you do, the plane won't blow up. Jolene! I'm back. Emporio, what should I do next? Let's see. 6 years ago, on Flight 2682, miraculously there were 2 survivors. Looking up right now on my ghost computer, but you should head towards those seats. You can't escape from that aeroplane, but if this is really an event that occurred in the past, if you sit in those 2 seats, you're going to survive the crash. Hurry, Emporio, find out which seats they are. That's Jolene Cujo for you. She always finds a way to create her own path, even in situations like this. Let's see if you're also able to make quick decisions on your own, Versace. Shut up. You think you're superior to me, huh? Damn. I always kind of just I kind of question that in my head as well. Like, he's got a ghost computer. It's pretty metal. It's pretty metal, to be honest. Let's face it. It's pretty freaking cool. Like, he has a ghost computer. Like, can you actually play Ghost Steam games on it? Can that thing run a Ghost GTX 1080 on it? Let's question that. What kind of GPU is that? What kind of GPU is that computer running? I found it. An old newspaper recorded the 2 seats that the survivors were sitting in at the time of the crash. Run, Jolene! The seats were in economy class 51D and F. They're all the way at the back of the plane, and the plane really did crash at 9:33. They weren't lying. Underworld Part 5. Underworld Part 5. The enemy's inside. He's trying to get to the seats before we do. He's trying to destroy those seats. It's 32 seconds until impact. It's not that big of a deal. I just have to prevent them from sitting. Doing so would mean their end. Oorah! Or not. Go, Hermes, protect those seats. If we can secure those seats and survive the crash, we'll be able to confront the stand user. We have to survive and beat the shit out of him. So I wasn't able to destroy the seats, but you'll never be able to get there. You only have 21 seconds. Oh. I'm going to repeat again. I'm going to repeat it again, just in case. The only seats that are safe are 51D and F. You can't sit any other seat. According to the records, all of the other seats were blown away when the plane crashed. Those seats were lucky. They endured because the impact created a vacuum around them. Once you get in those seats, put your seatbelts on. If you don't protect yourselves with your seats, you're going to get severely injured. Move it! We're taking these seats. Well, what are you two up to? Stop it! Shut up! Go away! You guys aren't even real. You're just records of who the survivors were. You're not human, and you're not a ghost. You're probably alive somewhere right now. Anyway, move it, Johnny. It's time. Johnny, it's time. Put your seatbelts on. Wait, does a butterfly effect work in this world though? I know technically it's a record of the previous event, but. So, say they actually kind of move the survivors out of the way, wouldn't that kind of... I don't think it would do, because I don't think it's kind of... It's not reliving the past, it's reliving an event. So it wouldn't, technically, the butterfly effect wouldn't work in this case. I don't think. Hey kid, move it! Why the hell are you sitting there? Wait, Hermes. What are you two doing here? This isn't my room. Where am I? It's time for them to change my bandages, and after that I have to take a nap and drink my medicine. From the ceiling, you two are... No way! They're not memories, and we're definitely not hallucinating either. Hey, where are the nurses? They're real kids. That boss must have pushed these two down the hole. Jesus Christ. What? I don't need to destroy those seats. Joni and Cujo, don't forget your seatbelt. But you're going to have to move those kids out of the way first. Then you'll be able to survive. You would save your own lives. But by the time you get out of that plane, you'll feel intense guilt for what you've done, killing innocent children just so you can live. You have to fight with Versace with that heavy weight on your shoulder. I can't say that word. Shoulder. There we are. Would anyone like that have the strength left to fight? Underworld is a physically strong stand, but it's powerful enough to kill once the enemy has been weakened in spirit. Joni, what are you doing? Hello? What's wrong? What are you two talking? Who are you two talking to? Shit, the plane's rocking back and forth now. Joni, we have to sit two to a seat. No, then we'll all die. It's only one to a seat, and besides, there are 3 kids here. Are these your seats? Well, I'm not very good at standing, but I'm sorry that I have to try to get up now. Damn. It's time. 2 seconds until impact. 1 second, and now. Jolene! Oh no. You in Versace, but you sent 3 kids in there. You had 1 extra. Don't you feel guilty? No way. It wasn't my fault. It's all because Jolene used her radio to call her friend. They were the ones who found out about those seats. And anyway, I did this all for you, Father Pucci. Hey, look, Versace. Cough, cough, cough. Oh. Oh. The old man who survived the memory of the survivor. No matter what happens, he'll live. That's Hermes' sticker. She splits her... That's Hermes' sticker. She splits his body in two and put the children in there. But where's Hermes? Then where did Jolene Cujo go? Underworld Part 6. Where's Hermes? Oh, Hermes. She did it herself. Oh, she hid herself inside the body of that woman that survived. Underworld Part 6. Shit, Hermes. But Jolene is dead. There was no way Jolene could have found a way out of that crash. No. If I were you, I wouldn't take this situation so lightly. You bastard. Whose side do you think you're on? It can't be. Whoa! Damn. Please I was going past again today. Jolene unraveled as much of her body as she could into string. Then she entered my body so she could protect herself against the impact. What now, Versace? Instead of weakening from the physiological attack, she's coming at you, angrier than ever, with her sense of justice. Underworld! Ah! Ura! Gah! Ah! Ah! I won't let you dig up any more memories from the ground. And now we've finally cornered you, Poochie. You want me to kill that fuck? Or should both of us do it? It looks like you lost, Versace. Jolene Cujo's destiny was stronger than yours, it seems. Ha. 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 Go, Jolene! Finish that asshole off! Weather report! Oh no! What the fuck? What did he just do? Anyway, Jolene, just finish him off. When did you steal it? When did you blow away? When you got blown away by Jolene's punch? Give it back! Hand it back to me! You don't know what you're doing! Sorry, but I'm going to live, Poochie. I finally have control over my powers. Me, someone who's never even been able to stand up straight. I finally know what I was born to do. You don't understand anything! He must not retrieve his memory! At least, not for another 3 days. I can't die here. I have a right to be happy. What the hell? What are you talking about? Jolene, finish the fucker off! You won't be able to kill me. He's going to get his memory back. I know it. And when he does get his memory back, he won't be your ally. I know because I read his disc. His memory? Is he talking about weather? Is he talking about weather? Was that what he threw? His memory disc? Weather report wasn't put in prison just because he lost his memory. He doesn't remember how to use his stand to the fullest potential, the forbidden power that his brother Poochie thought he stole forever. So he used Underworld to read what happened in the disc. Versace, you're nothing more than a sack of Versace, you're nothing more than a sack made of straw. Don't think that you can invade upon the fortress that Dio and I have created. Looks like he finally remembers. Look, here he comes. A rainbow? There's a rainbow. The devil's rainbow. It must be heavy weather. Weather? What's wrong? Where's Jolene? Why the hell are you curled up like that? Oh no. Oh boy, this is getting interesting now. Was I right in my philosophy that was actually only like two? Oh, geez, that was loud. Two chapters away from the end. I am literally 2 chapters away from the end. This is the second to last chapter. Wow, this is actually quite short. Man, I actually quite like that arc as well. So Heavy Weather Part 1. Weather, what's up? What the hell are you doing? Heavy Weather Part 1. Huh? What are you doing? That's my seat. Hey, come on, that was my seat. Don't touch me, asshole. Don't make me kill you. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Huh? Weather? Excuse me, sir, but are you a patient here? The seat you're sitting on is reserved for those who are. Shut your mouth. If you really want him to sit down so much. Jesus Christ! What's happened to my boy? What's happened to my cinnamon roll? What's happening to him? He's not the same anymore. They took my cinnamon roll away from me. My cinnamon roll. He's gone. He's gone. He's replaced with someone else. Why would I do such a thing to my cinnamon roll? What the hell? What are you doing? Weather, what the hell are you doing to that doctor? Then you can be his chair. There, have a seat, cripple. Jesus Christ, what's happened to him? Huh. Now I'm feeling better. What the hell are you doing? Hey, Weather! Where are you going? Weather? Who the fuck do you think you are? So my new nickname is Weather Report. Well, I don't dislike it. Anyway, why don't we go and have a little fun, Anasui? Let's go insane. How about it? I'll kill my brother eventually, but let's do that later. Brother? What the hell? What is this all of a sudden? It's almost as if, hey, where are you going? Is that where Jolene is? As if. He's a different person. A rainbow. The rainbow's coming closer. Jolene, what are you doing? Things are looking bad. Come on. This is it. Oh, sorry, I actually can't say that word now. This is it. Take this. Oh no. What? Hermes, what the fuck? You're in deep shit. You're fucked, but I'm fucked too. So I guess I can tell you. Don't touch that rainbow. The rainbow Weather made. Poochie tried to prevent him from ever using it again, but Weather's ability is to control the weather. You know that much, right? Well, not that he remembers how much of weather he can control, but Weather should eventually be able to destroy the ozone layer. Do you get it? The ozone layer that's way up there in space. Do you know what'll happen if he decides to destroy it? All I know is that we'll be totally fucked. Everyone will die. Everybody. Even though this was a huge gamble, I'm going to try to use Weather Report to my advantage. So, are you saying that this rainbow indicates that Weather has his memory back? And what the fuck does the ozone layer have to do with my arm? Ah! Jolene. I don't really care about what happens to either of you. But if you want to live, you should try not to let Versace get away. Make Versace get rid of the rainbow. Weather Report's stand sometimes functions unconsciously. The weather is a difficult thing to control. It can sometimes act on its own without weather noticing. This rainbow is also unconscious. Versace should never have restored his Weather's memory back. Listen to me. To stop the rainbow, you either have to kill Weather or extract Weather's memory again. Although, Jolene, I don't think you'll be capable of killing Weather. Versace should be able to distract the memory disk from Weather's head, because he can unearth it, or else everyone here will die before the new moon, except for me, of course. Versace's getting away too, Jolene. Oorah! Ah, hey. Wow, officer. This is the hole was only this deep. He also deactivated Underworld when he left. Hey, where did they go? Where did they go? A guy just came out of here, didn't he? 2 people out of this hole. Where did they go? Wait a second, you two. I've seen you two before on a wanted poster or something. A rainbow. What the hell is this? They're outside too? Hey. Whew, okay. This is kind of interesting. So weather report Stan actually can work unconsciously as well. Huh. That's actually kind of interesting. So basically, he's quite OP'd right now, to say the least. He's quite OP'd. So, Heavy Weather Part 2. Oxygen was born when the first forms of green plants developed on this planet, and when an oxygen molecule extracting 2 atoms combines with a single oxygen atom in the atmosphere, it becomes ozone. Although much lighter than oxygen, ozone is much denser. It forms a 25-kilometer thick shell 20 kilometers away from the Earth's surface, and serves as a barrier against debris from space and also ultraviolet rays, which can cause skin cancer. What would happen if this ozone layer was suddenly destroyed? Humans are not able to extrapolate irregularities in the weather. They can only take known data, hypothesize about the weather using past records and instances. Oh, I get you. Yeah, it's not that he could. It's not the fact that he actually can destroy it. It's the fact of what comes afterwards. I get you. Okay, I get you. I mean, it seems interesting. There's a bit of a left field kind of development with Weather Report. I mean, I gathered that something must be going on with his character. That there's more to his power than what's led to belief. Because again, the weather seems like an infinite thing you actually could control, and it seems like a devastating thing as well. Like Weather Report Stan can be devastating if used in the case of bad things. But in this case, I'm guessing that even more things actually happen at this point. So when you think about it, if Weather Report uses weather to his advantage, he actually can cause damage to everything else around him. Granted, yes, it can actually help. It actually can help everyone else, but at the same time, it kind of has that adverse effect that it actually almost could have destroyed certain things as well. I don't know, but I'm guessing now it's kind of come to full fruition because that thing actually can destroy the ozone layer, which then, as we know, kind of destroys everything that actually kind of protected the Earth beforehand. So everything can actually come to Earth, plus also at the same time, bad things actually happen to people. Which then actually kind of adds that whole entire idea that not everyone is safe, even the actual normal bystanders in the manga as well. It actually does add a little bit more interesting things and actually higher stakes than before. I want to get it first. I want it before that priest does. The power to go to heaven. I want to be happy. What should I do next? Hermes, it's safer to hand my disc over now. Now that I'm the one after Poochie. Now I'm the one going after Poochie. It would be best to hand my father's disc over to the SPW Foundation soon. I'm sure Emporio will do fine, and now my father's going to be alright again. So, the one she was talking to over the radio was called Emporio. I have to find him then. Even Poochie didn't know about this guy. I don't know what this Emporio looks like because I haven't dug it up yet, but if he has to be around here somewhere, he and Jolene just split up. He must be still in the possession of JoJo's disc. He probably still has it with him. Poochie found out how to go to heaven by reading JoJo's disc. If I take that disc, I'll be able to go to heaven too. As long as those rainbows are still here, I still have a shot. I need to find out where Emporio is. I need that disc to be mine. What the fuck? You two are those prisoners that escaped. You, wait, get back here. Damn, too fast. Yeah. Everyone, don't get too close. Everyone, don't get close to the rainbows. Don't touch them. Jolene. Huh. It's an emergency. An emergency. Snails? Are those things on their skin? Snails? Wait. You won't get away. What's happening? First a rainbow, and now snails? Weather was able to make frogs rain down from the sky, but this is nothing like that time. What does this have to do with weather report's ability to control the weather? Plus, something weird's happening to those people with the snails on them. Hold on, Hermes. Hurry up and get yourself out of that hole. Oh. Psst. Phew. Oh. Water. Damn. Being in that hole made me thirsty. Gulp, 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 gulp. Ah. Hermes. What the? So Jolene. Who's gonna beat first? Who are we gonna beat first? Who should we track down? If I can say the words of who should we track down. No way. What is this? Where the fuck is Weather anyway? Is he our enemy now, huh, Jolene? Yeah, we have frogs, fictional characters, and now snails. Damn, son, this has been quite a JoJo, hasn't it? We've had goddamn frogs, we had goddamn fictional characters, and now we have goddamn snails. Jolene, who should we find first? Weather report, or do we keep on following Poochie? Who are we supposed to defeat? This new Weather, the one with his old memories, is our enemy, right? No, Weather is our friend. He's not our enemy. We should go after Versace. If all of this is happening because Weather got his memory back, then we should do as the priest said and follow Versace. Versace is the only one who can stop the rainbow. Alright. Which way should we go? Which way did he run? Where did he go? Damn, they're hot. They're both hot. What should we do? Which one are you going to talk to? How about you? Which one are you going to talk to? We're coming. Let us tag along with you. Hey, Weather. What are you doing? They're girls. You've seen them before, haven't you? You know how you can tell girls who'll go out with you from girls who won't. Just try to tell if they're smarter than your nearest tree, and if they look dumber than a tree, chances are they'll come with you. Let's relax for a bit, before we go and kill that priest. Hey, I'm gonna tag along, but you guys aren't murderers or anything, right? I'm not, but he is. Ah, you're so funny. Weather, what the fuck is wrong with you? Weather, where the hell is Jolene? What, Anasui? You want me to go on my own? I'll take both of them, you know. Ha, this is a nice massage. Have it down on my back. Nice. That's the end? That's the end? No way, that's the end. No way. Damn, that's the end. Ah, man. That got really freaking interesting. Alright, so let's resume the whole entire what we've just seen in JoJo, basically. Quite interesting, to say the least, because we've seen now a different side of Weather Report, because again, as I said beforehand, he was kind of the character shrouded in mystery. You didn't really know too much about him. He was kind of just there. He was always, you didn't know who he was, where he came from, what his memories were, but you wanted to find out what those memories were, because it's kind of interesting. But now we do, it's kind of like, well, maybe we shouldn't have not known about his memories. Like, nah. No. Not liking those odds now. Not really liking those odds. But yeah, I mean, I can sense where people might kind of draw like, well, this is kind of a bit weird, but I don't know. I quite like the twist of the whole entire thing, what's going on with Weather Report, because again, he's kind of that character which I wished would do a little bit more than what he's done right now. Granted, yes, he's done quite a lot already. He's one of the best characters in JoJo Part 6, but I always wanted him to kind of just, I always want to know more about him, but now we do, it's kind of like, okay, I like the whole entire idea, now we have this enemy within, that it's kind of like, do we destroy him? Yeah, next volume is tomorrow, do not worry. So I'm trying to I'll probably get everything done by Monday, I think. I kind of like the idea that they had the enemy within, because now it's the whole entire idea of do we kill him or do we stop him? Because the whole entire idea now is Versace is able to just like kind of take the disc out, but they don't know whether or not they'll be able to, because they'll catch up with Versace. First, kind of tell him, dude, get that disc out or we're going to die. That whole entire DDO. Okay, that's actually pretty interesting. I actually do want to learn more about him. Actually, he's pretty freaking cool. I quite like him. But yeah, I quite like the stakes now, because it's the whole entire idea. Do we see him as a friend or an enemy now? Is he a frenemy, as they say? We don't know. That's kind of the interesting thing now, because it's added this whole entire extra layer of what do we do? What do we do? This whole morality, this whole entire thing of, do we see him as an enemy or a friend? Is he still a person we knew beforehand or not? Because clearly he's not anymore, because he's done all these things at this whole entire point. They kind of like, okay, I quite like him, but now he's like, oh, that's not what I knew beforehand, which actually is a nice contrast. So yeah, I actually quite like the idea as well, the whole entire idea of the ozone layer and the whole entire thing with the rainbow, because again, it kind of counteracts what you know the rainbow to be, because the rainbow is always a kind of sign of when the rain stops, you see this like kind of beautiful thing in the sky. But now it's kind of different. Now you see it a lot differently than beforehand, because it can destroy the ozone layer. Like, okay, well, I don't see it the same way ever again now. It's that whole entire thing. I like how Rocky does tend to kind of destroy the meaning of what you know a thing to be, and actually kind of then counteract it, and actually kind of tell you, no, it's not what you think it is, it's actually something completely different. I actually quite like that, because he did it with Heaven in Part 4. Heaven, the whole entire thing of Heaven not being this kind of great place, because the way that Rohan, the way that some people ascended to Heaven in Part 4 kind of counteract that beautiful kind of picture you see in Renaissance paintings. I actually quite like that thing about Part 4. It's one of the strongest points of Part 4. Part 5 kind of then brought it back to being this whole like kind of beautiful thing that you see in Renaissance paintings, because it kind of fitted the aesthetic. But Part 6 is really kind of now bringing in this whole entire idea of the rainbow itself. I quite like it. I actually think it's quite neat, because you're always fearing what that thing will do. I actually quite like that. I think more writers actually do that, just kind of to deconstruct what a thing is and actually kind of counteract its meaning. So it actually does add quite a lot. I actually quite like it. I always think when you actually do it correctly, it's actually a brilliant thing. But not a lot of people, not a lot of writers or artists or anyone that actually kind of utilize that too much. But yeah, I mean, I think Versace's arc was a step up from Sky High. So I think the Sky High was kind of a little bit like, oh, it just happened. You're like, okay, I get it. It was kind of more of the end of Sky High that kind of made it like, okay, I like it then in the end, because before that whole entire point, it was kind of alright. It wasn't anything more than that. But I think Versace's arc really did improve, because Versace's arc kind of added a little bit more kind of tension, because you didn't know what was going to happen, whether or not they actually can get out of that whole entire thing. Granted, yes, they did in the end. And they did, it was actually quite smart. I actually quite liked it. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen next, because it seems like Anasu is kind of like, what do I do? Do I still carry on with this guy? Because he's kind of terrifying me right now. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know what to do. I quite like it. So yeah, that has been me for today. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday. I actually kind of had an MRI scan. I had to put like this, I don't know what it was, like this contrast inside me, which kind of made me really, really nauseous afterwards when I got up. So that's why I wasn't here yesterday. So hopefully I'll probably get JoJo Part 6 done by Monday. I think by Friday I'll be on volume 16, I think. I'll be on volume 15 tomorrow, which then 16 Friday, which then 17 Monday. So yeah, then I'll be able to finish off Part 6 by Monday. So yes, that actually has been me for today. So, if you have enjoyed what I do here, and you actually said the whole entire thing the wrong way. Damn it. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed, it does me quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here, and you want to stay that a little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed, it does me quite a bit. But until next time, I shall see you guys later.